Hello, this is Black Thought. Not like the rapper, but I'm letting y'all know what the business is. Uh, Today I'm gonna be talking about the upcoming Agrias and Faris banner. I'm gonna be tackling the banner instead of just individual characters trying to do two at once. Might be more time efficient. We'll see. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. I'm running Agrias LC. So I don't usually just like showing off characters and synergy, but this fight is dumb enough to where it might not matter anyways. Plus, the commentary is the important part, not the gameplay. So feel free to tune out. I'm also bringing Ultimecia for the fight with her limited weapon and character boards because I predict that I still might get BS'd. So you know, it'd be like that. As for a friend unit, I am bringing. I don't know. Garland. Why not? So I'm gonna be going over the usual good, bad, perception / general uses that I observed, and then what I'm gonna be doing in global. Let's start the good. Good thing about Agrias is her well-roundedness as a support, regen, of both HP and Jesus. Why didn't I that's why I should be paying attention when I do this. I should have slowed too. She gets regen, HP regen, bravery regen, also minor attack, eye brave, and max brave aura. So she slots in pretty much well as a secondary support. She works pretty well alongside, ironically, well not ironically, but thankfully she works well with Ramza. Just because she'll fill the gap in healing that he doesn't have, while he provides the improved attack, and her regen will stack along well with his. So that's good. Stuff like that. She also goes well with like Warrior Light or Kate Sith just to buff their Eye Brave shenanigans and/or regens. Very handy to have. And really, she's just really probably the first real good EX plus chaos support because Deuce came and Deuce makes everyone a magic nuke, but Deuce doesn't actually do damage. But Agrias can push out some serious damage, for real. Why is Ulti getting 2 turns in a row? What the? That's strange. Thank you, character boards. Just be safe right there. Agrias, for example, also works well alongside Ultimecia, just because Ultimecia has crazy eye brave, and Agrias will help boost those regens. So that's something good. And lastly, her silences or paralyzes, whatever you want to call them, can really just save your life when you need it bad. Many a time, I've had to hit that guaranteed paralyze on 65 just because I was about to die, and Agrias came in the clutch per usual, so it's nice. Now on to Faris. She has the benefit of being able to dispel and debuff simultaneously, which I don't think any other character in the game can do, which is pretty sick. Yeah, it's just the dispel button. She's got, what's it called? 8 uses, I believe, or 7 as her master, if you want to think about it like that. But yeah, and her debuffs are nice. I think it's like poison, defense down, and speed down. Let me double check. That's defense down. That might be speed from Agrias. Max brave down. Nice. Or yeah, I don't know what's stacking. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, so it's poison, defense, max brave, and then speed from Agrias. So yeah, those are some pretty nice debuffs, if I do say so myself, and I do. Is my EX up yet? Probably not, almost. It's battery. So yeah, and she has Unfeed Movement up on skill 1, which finally overflows now and does pretty sick damage. And it's used to mainly keep up her framed buff that I think just gives her attack up. I don't know, double check the infographic. But that's good to have. She gets an HP plus and the EX plus as well, so she's a lot more turn efficient. Dare I do this now? I don't think so. I will do this now though. So yeah, she's more turn efficient. And her EX buff is a party battery based on total damage done after each enemy turn. And it's like a pseudo trap almost. So you'll see it in the next wave when I have to use it. Good. So yeah, this pseudo trap can help shave after an HP attack. It can help give the party some more much needed shaving if necessary. Ulti's LD buff fell off. Cool. Let's get these guys debuffed. And get my frame back up. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Faris though. I think she's got a slight. Oh yeah, that's right. Her EX buff, while it's also over her head, gives her and the party overflow aura, which is something that I forgot about for a while. But I was using her FEOD 5, and she was just chilling, giving us overflows. Appreciate it, you know. Anyways, now to the bad. Am I gonna badmouth the last Final Fantasy Tactics character? You bet I am. First off, on the Agrias side, her self damage isn't actually stellar. She's in synergy right now, so she's doing decent, but look, there's that battery in action. See, look at that, damage based. Faris is actually very clutch in this fight for that reason, but let me continue. So, Agrias damage won't be amazing as time goes on, just because of how she's so well-rounded. She's also not a master of everything. Uh-oh, they have Vibrave. Wonder how that'll end up. So, I said Agrias was probably the first like real good support, but she suffers from damage issues. So, and also she relies a lot on her HP plus, and that'll be like self battery plus 1 hit. And then we get characters down the line that do like 50 billion hits, and you're like, wow, I guess I can't rely on Agrias anymore. And then we also get characters who have massive eye-brave auras, etc. So I mean, I used Agrias for a couple months, don't get me wrong, but her damage definitely does fall off over time. So don't expect her to be like a long-running support like Y'shtola, who can battery into infinity. But on a similar vein, Agrias can work well with Y'shtola, pretty much any support, like I said. So don't sleep on that. The bad for one more thing about Agrias. She needs 3 out of 3. I'm fighting anybody who thinks different. Y'all are tripping. It can't be Tidus again, bro. Don't let me hear, oh, it's just more overflow and damage. She doesn't need that. No, yes she does. That might become more apparent in this fight when I start getting rocked. You will wish you had that damage and overflow, because that could be the difference in a dead run and not one. Plus, if you're gonna give her 2 ingots, like, why wouldn't you go all the way in? I mean, anyways. Faris's downsides. Let's see. Faris also is you need 3 out of 3, or just don't give her anything at all, because she needs to do damage. Oh look, the ones. Thank God for dispel. Oh, what's my skills at? Nope. I think I can save them with Ulti, come on. Beautiful. Very good. God, this fight's stressful. Yeah, she's damage based. So you already saw her damage was kind of crap right there too. And these guys are gonna get turns, and Faris is gonna quote unquote shave them, and it did nothing. Look at that. That was horrible. It's not even remotely reliable. In fact, is my Ulti EX up? I hope it is, because if not, I might be screwed. Okay, thank God. Thankfully, their buffs are gone. Also, just a note on this fight. I think a 35 only Faris can work. Ironically, because the real big part is the dispel. As long as you get that done, you're good. But yeah, Faris needs damage, and if you skimp out on her ingots, as I showed in previous videos, her damage is just garbage. So keep that in mind. I mean, if you want to use her for this fight, just book her and be done with it. But otherwise, if you go halfway on her, you're gonna regret it. Let's see. Oh, also I mean, Faris, I didn't max her, obviously. So I can't really say that, oh, you know, she fell off because of X and Y. But, I mean, she's super useful, as I said. Ow. You gonna attack me too, bud? Let me have it. Let me have it. Come on. Nothing. Damn, it's still sucking, man. That's crazy. Also, she gets a HP plus that can overflow and do more damage on her one of her limit breaks. I forget what it is, but very useful. Don't skip out, please. Anyways, perception of these characters at the time. Both very good. Both very, very good. Agrias was used for a very long time by a number of players just because, like I said, she was one of the first real good supports. And Stola came around a couple weeks later, but Stola is definitely the god support. But that's not to say that it invalidated Agrias, because usually they were used in tandem, or some people like me, I didn't get Stola, and I did fine. She's not a must pull, quote unquote, you goofballs. Oh god, it's starting. Oh boy. I'm gonna throw this out there, regardless. But I use Agrias plus Warrior Light generally for the regen, and then Agrias plus Kate Sith again for the regens, and she held her ground just fine, and it's big damage time. They're water weak. Please bring Levi to this fight. Yeah, I mean, I didn't use Faris extensively, but a lot of people did. Agrias was clutch for me in the tower as well. Just nothing but praise for either, both of them. I mean, nowadays, I mean, Agrias is just ass. Her damage doesn't keep up. I remember Faris was used in, well, she was synergy on the raid Lena got EX plus, and I know she was used in the buff heavy mission dungeon where Cyan got his EX plus, I want to say. But aside from that, her damage per turn just isn't great either. So I mean, you'll get some use out of her and in the tower. So definitely a good person to grab. And if you're not planning on grabbing balthier, I'm gonna start bleeding into what I'm gonna do in global. If you're not planning on grabbing balthier, you need to grab Faris. It is absolutely mandatory to get a dispeller, or else you will be stuck in the tower and wondering why you can't clear content. Because that stage 5 requires a dispeller, and you skimp out on either one of them, you're going to be very sad. And we don't want to be sad, we want to be glad, we want to complete content. But if y'all are trying to be minimal, you see what happens. Also, this fight's over. Ultimacia LD kind of trivialized it. And Faris, but you know it is. Boom. Anyways, I already have Agrias in global, so I won't be pulling. I didn't play Final Fantasy V. I only pulled in this banner for Agrias, and I happened to get Faris in the process, which was nice. But my focus is on balthier and Kate banner upcoming, as I play 12 and I love balthier. Pause. Plus it's double new EX, and that'll be a great banner to grab. But that's not to say Faris isn't useful. Faris is very useful. But I'm purple and Agrias on the spot because I'm a huge tactics fan. And then I'm chilling after that. I'm going to be using her a bit, throwing her in the tower somewhere, and all will be good. I think I'm going to build like, what, 5? It depends on whether we get the permanent tower or not, because I'll be investing heavily into some units. Although I might leave Rem at a 0-3, but I'm getting off topic. Anyways, yeah, Faris is getting skipped for me. I mean, I might grab her again if I'm still playing by the time Cypher EX pulls up, but it'll be a little late by then, so she might just still get only booked. But to recap, Agrias, Faris, both very good. If you're planning on skipping out on balthier, please grab Faris, or else you will be very sad in the tower until maybe Vanille rolls around, and even then it's going to be a struggle. Cloud as a solo dispeller won't cut it. Agrias is good for the supports. Faris' debuffs and dispelling are elite. They're gonna have damage issues if you don't build them, so please don't cheap out. The time of minimal investments is over, people. You gotta pick and choose. Pick and choose. Make decisions that are good for your roster, fill in the gaps. Agrias LC is stupid. Don't feel bad if you struggle with it. It's just a stupid fight designed for synergy. And I'm gonna be pulling. I mean, I'm not gonna be pulling on the banner because I got Agrias and I don't need Faris. So yeah, that's my thoughts, my bars. Black Thought. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.